Hello, you had a good day. I got a mountain I need to remove. Oh, I don't want to. We actually got that one built, it must be done. Uh, and then did we got that one started up? Nope. It was anyway the last one for now out of them. And then we need to recover some wagons up there. Yeah, right. The fuck? Oh, wrong end, probably. Didn't accept it on the wagons. Weird enough, actually. Okay. None of them is actually getting forced out there. Yeah, that seems to be okay. How the fuck can that one burning? Yeah, it can probably, but that one seems to be concrete. That's dirt. That's grass. And the most of it that's burning is grass and some kind of a running pad. Of course, I know it's just burning in some place to indicate it's burning, but again, how the fuck could that one burning? That's ridiculous. Some of the thing that's burning it's a little bit ridiculous actually. I can understand it can be destroyed by an earthquake. That makes sense, but that it can start burning? Nah, not that much. And if it actually should start burning, it should probably move the fucking burning over to that house there. But yeah, and this is actually a game item, so it's not a player item. So it should actually maybe try to get the fire to be the right place. That one we could actually keep. So we'll make that one to be one of them. Oh no, not one of them. Of course, we'll just need to remove them later. Hmm. Actually, not sure about it's actually long enough. 1500 meters down there. Okay, that is around. Again, want to see about we actually can use a bit of it as channel out for fuck's sake. That was what I want to say. I was just losing it for a moment. One thing that would have been really nice, it was actually if this one could have been one-way connection. We could actually make this to be a one-way system. That would actually be nice. We need to wait till we actually can correct this a little bit. What the fuck are we doing, dog? We cannot get any more over there, and okay, that was probably what you were doing. You was oh well, you that was the reason why you got that fucking fast away, motherfucker. He was just farting, or what the fuck? He was, yeah, he is pretty much just fuck. Yeah, go out and get some fresh air, dog. For fuck's sake, man. That's no fresh air in here. I need to get away from here in a moment. Fuck. Nasty dog. Yeah. Olgari! Huh? Olgari! Sticker by? Riding busy. Yeah, fuck. I need to get the most of the mountain removed. I hate it. Probably not really need to get the most of it removed, but to a couple of them. Uh, just enough so we can get a couple of good mines. That must be enough. It normally is, actually. How the fuck did that happen? Okay, that nope. Hmm. And I'm actually thinking it's the fucking wrong one I'm taking. Hmm. So if I remember right, this 150, this 105. So it was probably the fucking wrong thing I was taking. That's another thing that's pretty annoying actually. When you're building the other way, you can actually do it without this. Then you actually need to start it, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm remember wrong, but it's pretty fucking annoying that's not the possibility to actually build without start construction. It would be nice if it was a possibility to actually set the building up without starting it. I'm actually pretty sure when you're building with this two thing here, you actually need to start it like you need to start the roads on the house buildings, but it's that long time since I have built with that and I actually don't 100% remember it, but I'm pretty sure of it. Nope. Then we can already see how the fuck we want it put together later. That will not be a road in there. So the only place we actually have the possibility to put in a road, it will be over there. We should probably make use of that so we actually can get a road in there. And don't fill it up with anything else right now. Maybe we will want a line more of hotels in here somewhere. It could be a possibility if we got too much space, so that would be really good with a road more. We need some stuff over here that actually can deliver food and meat to this area up there. That's the reason why we have that building. And then I don't know about it will be too close to the airport or whatever, but it must be whatever. Then we will probably see about we can make some maybe get the water to get a little bit closer to here so they actually can walk down here and actually use the water in the summer time. But still I need to have some of the other stuff built before. What about up here? That's good. That's good. That one do not have anything. The same with that one. Just pretty sure if there was one of them that was saying I was not able to buy any more vehicles, but I cannot see it ever. All of them has actually two free, so maybe I was just running out of money actually. I don't know. Weird, actually. Oh yeah, we can have hotels on the other side too actually. Some of them will just probably complain, but nothing really to do about that. Yeah, I think that one. Pretty sure if I didn't release the button, but the mouse was thinking we was doing that. That one I was actually releasing. Hey, oh, that's why they're waiting too long. That's the problem with this setup here. We actually do not have any possibility to actually stop that gravel, so it's not filling it up. Oh, that one want to go. That's annoying actually, because of when we are then doing this kind of stuff here, we have no space for snoring. It could actually be, it would be have been a nice thing if it only actually filled it, the storage was actually filled with 80%, so the last 20% would be to actually, so it actually would stop filling up around there, and then we would actually have the possibility to actually like a little bit like this that's too much inside it because of the coming back with it. It would be nice to add 3 tons more in there and that actually is supposed to be, but still not like we have. It should actually stop around 80% or something like that. I would prefer that actually, so we would have to actually don't need to go back to it every time and actually need to destroy some train tracks. I wanted away. That was the reason why we was moving it actually. Oh, we got power down here again. Yep. But that's not happening a lot about down this down here. No one possibility to select. Great. No possibility to select. What the fuck has we closed off there? Hmm. None of them can certainly reach down there. That's weird. That was definitely not what I wanted, but fair enough. Not there. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. fucking take the one of them. Great. That one. Then we need the other one too, of course. Mm, get a pretty decent one there. It seems like we need to destroy a little bit more of this mountain. Unlucky enough. maybe we are placing two of them next to each other, but I don't know. Could be worth to try, maybe. Then something like that, maybe, or connected down to this one, and that one is connected to that one, and then maybe they are connected to each one of them. But again, then it will be a fucking problem to get it over to this station. We have them on each side. That one will be a little bit more like that, and the other one will be in that. And then they are connected with one in the middle to each other. And then they would have each of them on the each side, and that will again give a problem because of this one is not really good to actually send the fucking garbage away from itself, but it's actually working right now. It's sending it over there. This one is actually empty, but this one has half filled the mixed waste. It is a little bit weird actually. That it's not sending it to the next station, but keeping it. Well, that much actually. And again, we are about to get too much garbage in now. We cannot really. We have not enough workers down here to actually to deal with it right now. Maybe I should see about there was something that somebody that has actually built a bigger general separation thing. So we actually could get something in that was working a little bit faster. Nope, 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 nope. That one. Uh, yeah. Can somebody tell me what the fuck that's standing there? Because of I don't understand it. Separations, but is it what I'm actually want to? That definitely not. Waste separation plant. Very small, solid plant. Huh? That actually sounds a little bit better than tree. Maybe we should try that one actually. Uh, sure about I'm lagging that, but oh yeah, it's right. It was actually off. It is some kind of a SimCity game where you actually build cities and make sure if you have resources, you build your. The way I'm playing, it's actually I'm playing on the hardest mode. So I was starting with 1.4,700,000. That's not necessary, and then everything is built in realistic mode. So I cannot use this two modes down here, where you actually can build for money. I can only use this over here. So that's require you actually driving all your resources in over the border to begin with. You have a couple of free construction yards you actually can set up, and I actually don't know about I am inside there, but I can just double check it. But if you actually want to talk about it, you can join my Discord channel. I am inside it now. That's a link to that down there. Then you need to drive all your resources in to begin with. You will actually only have this construction office free. But of course, if you are not playing in this mode, you can just build like all other SimCity games, and then the building will be built off pretty fast. But that's not what I'm thinking is the fun part of it. Even the train tracks it's being built by a track thing. That's a couple of mistakes in it, of course. Like something like this, you cannot really figure out to do this without the gravel is getting this moved. Then the easiest way to move it is actually this way, and you can, yeah, definitely not what I wanted to do. I just want to make sure if it was actually some when you are moving train tracks, it losing it lose the ability to be sure if it actually is uh what the fuck just happened there? Oh, it lose the ability to be sure if it actually is electrified tracks. So it's a bug that has been there for some time now. Nah, it's more than actually. It's a lot. In some ways, it's better than Skyline. In some ways, you can compare them. In other ways, you cannot compare them. The thing I actually like best about Skyline is actually to make the maps and fool around with the water that's actually running down of the map, so you actually can see it. And sadly enough, they're not doing that here, and it's a lot easier actually to release your map in Skylines. Over here, it's a really shitty thing to actually release your maps. Sadly enough, uh, I hope they will make that easier. Uh, Not because of it's really fun to make map in this as much as it is in the other one. I've actually made a couple of maps in Skyline, so I've actually made more maps than I have played the game. I've used longer time on producing maps than I actually did on playing the game. Uh, but again, this is this has definitely some features to Skyline do not have, or Skyline didn't have when I was leaving it. So as you can actually produce your own uranium, you can make atom power plants with what the fuck is the name of it now? I just lost it, lose it there. Nuclear power plants, that was the name of it. I don't think you can do that in City Skyline. You are producing your own nuclear fuel, and you need to take care of the waste too. Actually, you don't need to take care of it. You actually need to drive it out of the country and sell it to some of your neighbors. But again, that's actually probably the only thing you don't really can do anything about. So you're actually just selling it so somebody else can store it. Or else, if you want to store it yourself, you should keep you yeah making a storage room so it actually just can be stored. And no point in that when you can make some of your neighbors be that storage room for you. A little bit like in the real world, sadly enough. And then later on, when you actually are producing your own fuel, I will not recommend to do this when you actually are buying fuel, because of that's a good way to go out of money, because of fuel is actually pretty expensive and choppers using a lot of fuel actually. So uh, yeah, then you can build this kind of chopper station so you actually are able to build on a bigger distance faster. The same thing with demolition solvers. You can do that with choppers too. It's actually working pretty decent now. And another good thing with the choppers is you have actually, okay, that was one that we didn't have buyed for. Uh, yep, I lost it a little bit there. Oh yeah, another good thing with the choppers now, it's actually before you could actually pick up the gravel, but you didn't. You actually need to go outside to actually get the asphalt and the that one concrete factory. That was actually not possible to connect to this two building, but now they have fixed it so you actually can pick your own concrete and asphalt up. So actually, now you don't really need to pay anything about to it. And then of course that one, and we have. Why is it not being repaired? Should have vehicle. It should oh, be able to reach it. It was not able to reach it. We have not put it up to the long distance there. And it can reach a little bit up there. It cannot reach down to that one. Get down there. Now we're done building that one. Yep. Then the question is just about should we move our bulldozers from over here to get over there, or should we actually buy some new ones? Should actually probably delete that one. No, we're actually not rid of that mountain yet. God damn. Good question. Uh, it will be expensive, but it's a good it's a good it's a good one. We'll not be able to buy all of them, but still, no doubt about we will buy them, and then later on we will actually swift them over with some of them over here, so it will go a little bit faster. But I'm actually selling the most of the shit I have over to the US border so we can get the most money from that side, except I do not selling my oil and that kind of stuff. It's going directly out of here over the border. I should maybe maybe, man. I don't think so. Then we actually should make a station more, something like that, so they don't load it from this one. Because of if we allow them to load from this one, it will take this fuel too, or this one. That's not so important, but maybe we should sell some of that to that. I would have preferred it actually was going in fucking one train, and not that little small one there. That was actually unnecessary. And that's the reason why I actually would have preferred it was another building, because then we could have set that up so it actually didn't could load from this station before it has a certain percent of so it was not taking what we actually was using. But right now I've used stuff over the ground here, so if that one actually have been under the ground, it would have been a lot easier to put a station more up here and have done that. But for now, it will just be to make a little bit of money for some time, and then we should probably stop it again. Really think even if I stop it now, it will actually continue to do it and keep selling it up on the other end. It will just not load it anymore now, and so I have to drive up to sell it. That one was empty, so this one should actually do not sell it if it was not working anymore. But I'm thinking when it already has the order, it will actually execute the order and just go back after. Yep, it will. So that's fine enough. So we are getting a little bit more money there. Still not enough, but this building is without power supply. Great, then we cannot get any fuel in there. Or we can get fuel in there, but we cannot get it out. Uh, what is the clock? Okay, it's actually pretty. Uh, did it not accept it or what the fuck? What was this? Did I took the? I must have taken the wrong one. Yeah, I did. Actually, if I was taking it from there, it was actually the big one. I was there trying to connect. That will probably not be accepted. Not accept that. That one we will actually try to oh, that's number 4 actually, and 9. How's it going down here? How much of it get we to disappear? It's not standing some. Nope. Yeah, that was definitely not what I wanted to do. Want to delete it, no doubt about that, but I want to delete it in one piece. So, let's see. Nope. We need to do it manual because of it's more than a certain amount away. And just hit it so you don't. So it's actually getting remove that pin thing there. Then it's pinned, so you actually can use them all. Important thing to remember, it is actually to push on it and push on it again so it actually is forward and gone, or else it actually will not work on this next station. So that should get away, and then we can place some oil. That's at the we have oil in the underground here, somewhere down there, something. Normally that is water here, actually, but we have removed a bit of that water and have water. So instead of actually dig it out to a harbor, we was actually removing it. I think it's going from around there or something like that, and then it's going a little bit, yeah, something. And then it's trying to connect to this one down here, but we are starting digging something else out there and try to use the other channel this time. But let me say it on another way. If there not was that fucking many mistakes in this game and something just happened that's not should happening, then it would definitely be better than Skylines in many ways. Now it's only some ways better than Skyline, that's for sure. But it's more because of I actually like the part of where you actually can get your own resources and use them in that way you can in this game. What I'm not as big fan of is actually in Skylines. It's that yellow, blue, and green areas where you actually just putting it up and then it decides itself what it actually should build, what it should build in that areas, of course. Houses, control, yeah, offices and industry. I don't like that because of that's yeah. In some ways it's okay, in other ways I seriously do not like it. I like this a lot better, where you actually decide what you actually want to have put up. This is more my industry area with a little power plant. Mhm. Actually, it's a coal power plant that's as a player has made this one, and it's actually the same as 4 small ones that's putting into one. The size is actually more or less the same too. It's actually taking 2, 3, 4 plants that's put into that one, and it's giving the same thing actually. So instead of you actually need to put 4 up, then I like this a little bit better. And then another thing, when you're playing realistic mode, you should probably be around 1,000 meters away from your resident to actually using, well, the citizen will complain about it. Maybe 700 meters is good enough. It seems like they're in pretty good condition and you're not really complaining about it, so 700 meters is probably okay. And it's probably not counting directly from there, it's actually probably counting from something like there. Ground distance. How the fuck can the ground distance be different than the air distance? It's a fucking now it could be different, but again, it's a straight line. It should be the fucking same thing. It should not take care of the how the roads are placed in this. Hmm. Weird, actually. That was that again with some of the weird stuff that's just happening sometimes. And I actually think you can get more information about your citizens in Skyline than you actually can here. And that's another thing I don't like about this game. It's actually the workers is actually shifting jobs more often than it is good. One day he's worked there, once the next day he worked there, and the day after that he will work over there, and then he could figure out to maybe work over there, and then it will end up where he will take that job, and then he will maybe be back over there, and that's totally annoying. And the citizens do not. Okay, we are working over there in that shift in the morning to the afternoon, and then there's somebody that's working there afternoon to the evening, and then there's somebody over the night, or it could be closed over the night, but it is not closed. It's actually running in three shifts, 8, 16, 24. So then the graphic and the side of it could be a little bit better. That's one thing that's overall pissing me off. That's the speed of the vehicles. I am not a fan of about that. They are moving too slow. And I don't care about the actually moving the speed they're moving. What that actually is pissing me off is actually that it's something that's saying it's moving that speed now. No, it do not move that speed now. Uh, because of it, if it has moved that speed, let me just point this out. This is 20 kilometers from there to down there. That's 20 kilometers. Uh, pretty close to. So a vehicle that's driving 80 kilometers per hour will be able to, in 1 hour, drive down there, back again, down there, and back again. But if you're lucky, you will get this distance. Maybe this distance in an hour. Now we have that vehicle there. Oh, and of course I didn't get to push the button, but still. That dude. Vehicle there. It's starting there. 1 hour. 1 hour. 123 meters in 1 hour with the speed of 61 kilometers per hour. That's what the pissing me off actually. So remove it actually is kilometer per hour or whatever. So it's actually just moving around on the map. Then I could live a little bit better with it, but when it's saying 61 fucking kilometers per hour, then it's 61 kilometers per hour it should move and not 123 meters. That's ridiculous. And yeah, it's actually just to be fucking angry of. And it's the same thing with the train and how many do we have now? Missing 6. Okay. Okay, there was a couple of them that was not arrived. They weren't allowed to buy full, but 5 and 6 coming there. And it has got power. Seems like it. So now we can actually use it over here too. Was a little bit of an area over here that need to be a little higher or stretch out or whatever. Before we place the landing fields. And then I'm actually need to just be sure of to do this some way. And move it a little bit in this direction, I think. Now we have the bulldozers over there. You can use excavators too, but then you cannot do it this way. Because of if I'm trying to dig a hole now, I'm actually need an excavator and not the bulldozer. Some way it's making sense, but this is not making sense actually. And we can do it this way, then we are just sending the bulldozers out on the water and working under the water. But again, yeah, that should actually have probably have been a ship that's doing this. Should actually, yeah, it should probably have been a ship that was taking it out. But you have not reached that point yet. I don't think it can actually reach out there. Nope. That's a little too long. But it seems to be okay actually. Then we'll just take a little bit more out over here. We're pretty sure if the ships actually is able to pass each other, even the big ones, before we actually are moving. Oh, no, not that one. Let us get away from that. Hotel Hell with Gordon Ramsay. No, thank you. Then we can cut a little piece off down here if we really want to. That was maybe a bad idea. It should be enough, but now I just want to make a big one. That's the one-way system I really would like we have, actually, but we do not have the one-way system. There was something about we should have some road. sure we're actually making space for a repair station out here too, so the planes can be repaired. Not there. Over here. That's the big one. Do not necessarily need to be that one, but it's actually inside that space for it anyway. Probably turn it in that direction. Yeah, we will wait a little bit with that. Yeah. Did not have any power, as I remember it. Yeah, the wrong one again. And yeah, another thing I don't like about it is actually that some of the tourist building that's not enough for walking paths in. Someone like this, it has no walking paths in around the building. That's annoying. The same thing is actually the case with the garbage containers. It would actually have been a good thing if I actually have four fucking walk padding walk paths in. Even on the bigger ones too, would actually have road connection, then have three walk paths in on the other side, and then one road connection. But nobody have built that, and I'm actually not into that. So that should have been a walk path on each of the other three sides here. That would have been nice. The same thing with that one. Should have a walk path on each side. A little bit like that one. Same principle as this. And then the container should just have been inside, so we actually could have connected it a little bit better. And of course, it's only can reach around 100 meters or something like that from the buildings, so that's a little bit annoying too. That's only one possibility of connection to that. Uh, yeah, but I am sadly need a break right now because if I need to get out with the dog, and then I should probably get something to eat. So I will be back a little bit later. When this shit wants to save actually. So goodbye for now.